Let's see.
It says we're live. I think we're live. We're live. Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. Me and Justin are here with you today. Hello. Hello. So, Justin.
Hello,
How
Frank.
are you today?
Doing
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
What you want to know? I'm just a little old country boy that likes to craft.
Yay.
Everything.
And I've looked at it.
Huh?
And I've looked at your stuff. I'm blown away.
Oh,
I really am. I am absolutely blown away
it's so
by
kind.
your work. Giving people some time so we'll kind of conversate back and forth and give people some time to come in and say, hey everybody. Oh my goodness, we've already got 28 viewers and we're only 45 seconds. Oh my goodness, we're at 55. Hello everybody. I would take the time to say hello to everyone individually, but same time. Hello. We love you all. All right, Justin.
Hey, Selena and Teresa and Shelly and Camille. Hey, everybody. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Saturday. Thank y'all so much for joining us. I'm super excited to be on their page. I was talking about them last night, and I'm so thankful that you guys showed up to support me. And if y'all don't know, Decoupage Queen, their designs are amazing. This is what I'm going to be working with today. She can tell you a little bit about the product, but their papers are gorgeous. Hopefully you can see that, but it's a lady. I think she's like the queen of the fairies. Where'd my friend go?
Oh, I'm here. I just wanted to give them the full view of that paper there because it's so beautiful.
Okay. I thought we lost you. Bro, come back. Don't leave me. But yeah, this is the paper that I'm going to be using today. We're going to be adding lights. I did prep a frame a little bit. We're going to be doing lots of weird stuff, but you never learn anything new, or nothing new is invented without trying new things. So that's what we're gonna cross our fingers and hope it all works out.
Yep, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm delighted that you're here. Thank you for being here with Decoupage Queen, Justin. It's amazing. Thank you so much. And I'm really looking forward to this creation, y'all. I'm really excited. So awesome. Without further ado, I'm going to let him go ahead and get into it. But first, as y'all know, it's a happy Saturday with Decoupage Queen. So of course there is a goodie bag giveaway. So make sure you love the video, share it, and then tag a friend. Tag a friend in the comments. Tell them to come on over, and get you on the wheel for the end of the video.
Awesome. So hopefully you guys will win some free stuff. We all like free stuff.
Yes, we do.
All right, guys. Get started because we're going to try to keep this around an hour. So my mom, she works at a factory. She gave me this big piece of thick plastic. I'm going to actually be decoupaging this paper onto the plastic. And then I had an old canvas that I wasn't using anymore. I roughly painted it white, but I'm going to be adding lights behind it. So I want that to show through. I didn't do 2 coats, but we're going to be decoupaging the plastic first. So let's go ahead and get into that. And guys, I'll show you the frame that I'm going to be using. It's not finished right now, but this was a large frame. It had 2 creepy little kids on it looking at a flower pot. I got it at a Goodwill. It was hanging in my house for years, but I don't know that we're getting ready to move. And I was like, this thing is not going to go with my new decor. So we're going to be using this frame. I'm going to turn down this paint. Don't y'all be worried. We're going to turn this down a little bit. I'm just going to set this back out of the way. So let me get started. I'm going to go ahead and get some Mod Podge here. And we're going to Mod Podge the plastic. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Hey, Tracy and Karen and Nicole. How y'all doing? Y'all be sure to get it out there and love the video. Y'all can win a little prize package. Little prize package by the Decoupage Queen. But if y'all don't know Decoupage Queen, please check them out. I know that she has links and everything available. So I'm just going to be using Mod Podge, guys. I'm going to go kind of quick because this is a large piece. But the good thing about this rice paper is it is very, very forgiving and very easy to work with. But it is a large piece, so we do need to work kind of quick. So I'm just going to get this on here. And y'all know that I'll go back and watch the replay, answer any questions that you all might have. But I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I have lots of little surprises, guys. I'll give you a couple little hints. of some things that we're going to be using. We're going to be using glow-in-the-dark glitter. We're going to be using Would You Bend fairy door. I still have to finish painting it, but we'll get there. We're going to be adding moss because it's a fairy project, and fairies love flowers and moss and all that stuff. So that's what we're working on. Just putting a good amount of Mod Podge here, working kind of quick. Thank you, Ramona, for sprinkling. Hey, Jenny, how you doing? So good to see you. Hey, Mary Cobb. Hey, Barbara. Why Mod Podge the plastic and not the canvas? I will show you, friend, because I'm going to be adding lights behind it. And if I was to add the lights to the canvas and then Mod Podge over top of the light, then we're going to have little lines and ridges. I don't want that. I want the paper to look smooth, but I also want it to light up. So this was my solution. Like I said, we're going to be trying a few new things that I've never seen anybody else do, but it could be a failure, it could be a success. Who knows? But we're just working quick. I am going to be using the iron-on method, and I'm going to go quick because I've never ironed plastic. So that could be a catastrophe, or it could be great, but this is very thick plastic, so we're going to hope.
I was wondering myself how that was going to, and I love that you're able to go so quick on such a large surface like that with the glue as well. So that's really nice.
Well,
really nice to see.
I'm kind of heavy, and then I'm using a little bit of water, and I'm watering it down. So that's going to give me a more even coating as well. As on, but y'all don't have to use Mod Podge. You can use your favorite decoupage medium. There's several out there. It's just Mod Podge is very affordable and it's very accessible to everyone. You can find it at Walmart, any place really. Any craft store is going to carry it. Okay, let's see this paper on here. And then I'm going to sand off the edges. We might not even have to use the iron. Hopefully we don't, but if we have to, we totally can. But the good thing about the rice paper, guys, I know a lot of y'all decoupage napkins. With napkins, you can only lay it down 1 or 2 times before that thing starts ripping on you. With these rice papers, they're very, very forgiving. You can lift them up a couple times, play around with them, get them into position. Woo. And this is a 16.5 by 23, guys. It's a large one. It's very, very large. I do have a brayer as well I could also use, but I love the iron. Let's see, one more time. I told you can play with this stuff for a little bit, and I'm demonstrating that now.
Joe has a question about how much does the rice paper run? Now, I don't know if you mean like run as in like price or run as in like does it rip or tear? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that.
Yeah, I would think probably the price. Probably what she's
asking.
asking.
I would think so too, but I didn't want to assume. I'm like, yeah, you never know. You never know. It depends on the size as far as answering that question. I did share his links, so you can by all means go and check. Okay. Just making sure I get all the questions.
I was looking for my brayer, but she's gone. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to try this iron-on method. I'm going to go real quick. And I do have some Teflon sheets. My Teflon sheets are not very large, guys, but we'll make it work. Let's see. So I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and then I'll go back over it with the iron. I'm going to let my Mod Podge dry. But it's laying pretty flat just the way it is. I'm just using my hands. It's very easy to work with.
We do have a question about what size of rice paper you're using right now.
This is a 16.5 by 23. It's pretty large. Okay, so this is on the plastic. I'm going to go ahead and, guys, I drilled a hole in the plastic and in the, or not in the plastic, but in the canvas. So we're going to let this dry and do its thing. I can always Mod Podge it, or I can always iron it on. But we're just going to set this to the side. I got other things I got to work on. Let's work on this door. My iron is heated. The paper is on the plastic. Okay, so let's set that to the side. Is everybody okay? Hey, Gary, how you doing?
Yes.
Uh, okay, guys, so this is the frame, and after the live, we'll be adding a harlequin in turquoise and a dark blue on this inside, but we're going to mute this pink down a little bit. So I'm working on several things at the same time, but y'all know how I roll. Go big or go home, right?
We do have a question from Miss Vicky. She's asking, how do you decide when to iron and when to just Mod Podge over it?
Well, if you're the ironing method, Mod Podge should be dry before you iron it on. So I'm going to do this part gold. I mean, in all of my experiences, it's best to let that Mod Podge dry, and then you can iron right over top of it, because it will reactivate the adhesive. So I'm going to paint this gold on the inside, guys, and this is pale gold by Would You Ben. The pink is apple barrel. This is a mixture of light pink by apple barrel, and I think it was eraser. But I will be adding some turquoise and some navy in here as well. But her dress is this pale gold, so I really want that to pop. And then we're going to kind of mute the pink a little bit because it is kind of bright, but I wanted that. I wanted to get in those crevices, the detail of the frame, and then we're going to whitewash it a little bit.
All right. Miss Selena asked where the paper came from, and the beautiful rice paper came from Decoupage Queen.
Yes, guys, go check them out. They are amazing. I'm so honored to be here today. When Terry asked me, I said, "Yeah, girl, I'd love to." I love Decoupage Queen's papers. They're gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just adding this pale gold around here, and then I have a stencil that's a harlequin stencil, so I'm going to be stenciling the teal on top of that a little bit later. I mean, I might decide I don't even like it. Y'all know I change my mind all the time. We might the gold.
We do have a question from Tim. I'm assuming, how hot does the iron have to be?
Well, it depends on the surface, I guess, but usually I just use a small crafting iron. Those get very hot, but I have that usually on my highest setting. But with this plastic, I turned it down to medium, because I don't think that we're going to need it very, very hot. We'll see. But I can always adjust the temperature if we need to. Guys, I'm actually really liking this gold just the way it is. So I think I'm going to go around this inside trim here too with the same gold. Sometimes less is more, and we're going to be adding moss and roses and all kinds of other things. So I might just skip that turquoise and go with just the pink and the gold.
Let's see. Looks like we've got a few questions here. Is the rice paper thicker or thinner than a regular scrapbook paper?
It's thinner than like cardstock. Is that what you're saying? Cardstock? It's not as thick as cardstock, but it's thicker than a napkin. It's still paper.
And Decoupage Queen has been around for several years now for Miss Ramona. Decoupage Queen going to Oklahoma in October. I can't answer that question, but I'm sure if they are going to Oklahoma in October, they will be announcing that or making sure people are aware of that in their group, in the Facebook group, we put it that way. So hopefully we answered that question.
I think you guys were there last year, and y'all had beautiful papers. I was one of the presenters there. It was so fun. So fun. And the tickets are on sale for the Sparkle Retreat. If y'all are interested in going, those are on sale right now. Hey guys, we're getting it. This is a big project.
Woo! That's looking great so far. I love that gold there.
This gold is so pretty. This is a pale gold. My favorite gold that I've tried so far, well, one of my favorites is a lemon gold, but this is a pale gold. I thought it kind of went with her dress a little bit more. I'm going to dry brush the outside of the frame with the pale gold. That's going to pick up all the detail. And then I'm gonna dry brush the inside with a white. But this frame originally was like a forest green and like a real dirty gold. It was real dark, very, very masculine. And, you know, crafters, like we can have the perfect frame to start with, and then we're going to have to mess with it just so that we can say that we remade it. But I think that
let's see, what sizes do the rice papers come in? The rice papers come in A0 all the way down to A4.
yes.
Miss Teresa. The new prints will be coming out. I'm sure they will be coming out very shortly for the spring release. So don't you worry, Miss Tracy. Don't you worry.
This little ledge, and then I'm going to add the whites on this little ring around it, the middle, I guess, because we've got a lot of layers here. But y'all know I love that. I'm a Virgo. I love anything texture and different textures and components and woods and metals, all the things.
Miss Stephanie has a question for you. She's asking, have you ever worked? Have you ever worked with gold leaf?
Gold leaf, I have some. I'm not a professional by any means. I've tried it a couple times. It's fun and it's got a beautiful look, but sometimes it's kind of hard for me to control. But everything that you do comes with practice, and I definitely need to work on gold leafing more. But I love it. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to this white, and then we're just going to paint the background like a cream color. This is Anita's acrylic, and it is blush brown, so it's got a little bit of pink in it. So I'm kind of putting the pink as well. So I'm going to do the background. I don't think that we're going to see it too much, but I'm going to be adding moss, but just in case if some of it shows through. And guys, this was just the canvas board. It was a print from Kirkland's originally, but I just painted right on top of the canvas board. So we're going to go a little bit darker, just in case if some of the background shows through when I add that moss. And I'm not worried about it being completely covered. Like I said, I want it to look kind of rustic and crazy. Very fairy-ish.
If anyone has a small picture, just go ahead and turn your device to landscape, and that will help you out there.
Thank you guys for being here. How many friends do we got? 191. Woohoo! Thank y'all for being here.
I'm showing 226, but it might be because of YouTube and other channels and stuff.
Oh,
so it's all amazing. I wish I could say hi to every single person and make you individual, but I would surely miss somebody, and I don't. But hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Thank you. Me and Justin really appreciate it.
Yeah, I was so excited to be here today, talking about you guys for a couple days, telling my friends to come see you.
Yay! And we're so happy to have you here. And this is going to be an awesome project. I'm really looking forward to seeing this complete. Yeah, I mean, I might just have to give you my address, and I don't know how it's just going to fall on my front porch somehow.
Oh,
maybe I'll have one of the Amazon drones go get it.
About every day. I've never seen glow-in-the-dark glitter before. I got that from Amazon. We're going to try that out. I have it up on my chandelier right now, so it will be all activated and stuff, hopefully. But this thing is going to be very magical, mystical. It's going to have lots of components and lights, and hopefully it's pretty.
It's going to be pretty. So, I have noticed there have been multiple comments about your shirt today. So I haven't ignored anyone. I have seen your comments, but now we actually have a question. Like somebody wants to buy your shirt. Like, do you have that available?
Well, I do, guys, but I just have a T-shirt sale. Well, I've only done one so far, but we'll be having one every season. This is my grocery shopping shirt because you got to bite the bullet and pay them prices for eggs and everything. So I got to go grocery shopping tonight, so that's why I'm wearing it.
That's great.
Let me drive real quick. Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. Miss Jackie is asking, no apron today?
Miss Jackie said what?
No apron today?
No apron today. I know, right? You know, it's fine. It's fine. This is a crafting shirt, so I expect to get paint on it. It's fine.
All right, I'm going to answer Miss Tracy's question. As far as how long an order takes to ship, it just depends on where exactly you're ordering from. And, you know, I would say a few days to, I would say a week to 10 days at most.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it just depends.
So I'm going to whitewash this little inner part right here just to kind of mute that pink a little bit, but I'm still drying. Got a lot to do still, guys. Thank y'all for hanging in there and sharing and doing all the things. I'm excited.
Lots and lots of compliments, just here, there, sprinkles, all kinds of sugar, like sugar overload. If I feel like you should have diabetes because there's just so much sugar going on over here. So many compliments.
Oh, the sprinkles ever. They're so amazing. So awesome. Okay, so I'm just dry brushing this detail with white because I've got enough gold, I think. So I just want to kind of mute this down. But I know that pink was like a Pepto-Bismol pink. Yeah, the eraser color. But I knew that I would be muting it, but I wanted the pink to still show through after I dry brushed. So we got a little bit of gold white, or a little bit of gold wash, and we got a little bit of white wash. All right, so I think I'm good with that. And now let me just try this, and then we'll start assembling this bad boy.
Woo-hoo! All right, exciting.
Everybody good?
Everybody is good. Miss Elaine says your T-shirt fame continues. Now you can never give it up.
Oh my goodness! I know. I've been ironing a lot lately. Let's just say that.
Ironing a lot lately. You and your iron are like, you know, close friends right now.
Okay. That's wood.
Teresa, I'm going to give him just a second to dry his canvas, and I will ask him that question. Okay, I'm not ignoring you. Yeah, Tracy, you're fun. Justin is the sugar. You know, Tracy, you're right. You're right.
Yes, I love some Tracy. What'd you say? Deserves all the sugar. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I think that's dry enough for me to start working on this. I'm gonna set this down. We got to get this thing mounted. I'm gonna use a sanding sponge on this after we get it mounted. Go ahead and glue this canvas on top, and I'll probably have to paint the sides.
Do you remember the size of your canvas?
I can measure here in just a second. Let's see. Here's a tape measure. Let's see. I've got a couple different canvases. This one is 24 by 16 by 24, but the whole picture itself is 30. It's a big one. 30 by 19. So she's big. She's large.
She's big, yeah. This is going to be a Justin masterpiece. One of a kind. See, that's when I need to tone myself down. We talked about this.
The bad thing about big projects is it hides your work area, so it's hard to find things, but we got it. So I'm using a little bit of this Dollar Tree Oh, Alexa's talking to me over there. I wasn't talking to you, girl. Oh my gosh, now the other one's talking too. I'm using this Dollar Tree adhesive. It's a super glue. I'll hold it up though so y'all can see it. Please try again. Be quiet, Alexa.
That is so funny. She does that sometimes in our house too.
Yeah, she's very opinionated. She chimes in when she's not wanted. But that's okay. I still love her. She just has lots to say. But this adhesive is very similar to E6000, but it's a fraction of the price. I'm going to be using some hot glue as well for a temporary hold, but this will be a long-term hold. Just want to make sure this thing don't ever go anywhere. And all my friends, they know my motto, there's no cure like secure. The glue police, they come out pretty often here.
I love that. I love that. That's so great. There's signs and everything.
Oh, here is the here's the bottle, guys. It looks like this, if y'all can see it. But it's from Dollar Tree. It works pretty great.
Sweet. I love Dollar Tree stuff.
Me too. Everybody is on a budget these days. You have to be, it seems like. But okay.
That's funny, Tracy. She said, please try again. My daughter's name is Alyssa, and Alexa gets them confused.
So fun. I can't Alexa.
Oh my goodness. Wow, you guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's so many of you. We're so grateful. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I hope I'm not trying to cut you off or nothing, Justin, but I just want everybody to know just how grateful we are for having them here with us today. Thank you.
I'm so thankful that everybody's here. It's awesome. Okay, so now we got the canvas on, but this is going to be the top. So it already has a hanger on it. I didn't take that hanger off, guys. I just drilled through the whole picture. We got this on. Let's check on our paper, see if it's good. I think it might be fine. We're going to add lights. I'm going to have to sand this off. Let me get a sanding sponge.
Sorry, I'm excited.
How do you?
I shouldn't say sorry because I'm not really sorry. I'm excited. So I take that back.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm sanding.
Callie, as far as the color he applied to the background, he used a few different colors. He used a pink kind of color. He used a gold as well as the brown. So one of those was apple barrel, I believe. One of those, and I think one of those was pentart, and one was his own concoction.
Right. I have pale gold. I've got the light pink by apple barrel, and then a little bit of pink eraser as well. So a little combination here. And y'all tell that my dog is used to me crafting. She's asleep through this, and paper scraps are falling on her. She's fine. Just sanding this off the plastic, guys. Woo. We shall see.
All right, I've got a few people asking who I am. I'm Jess. So for those who weren't here in the very beginning when you saw my face, I'm Jess. So I'm going to answer those questions because there've been a few of them, and I don't want to ignore them. So there you go. Hey, everybody.
I just got to meet her today, but she's very, very cool. Just tell everybody your page too, so my friends can become your friends.
Well, I'm Jessica Larios, and I am Matter of Crafts on Facebook and anywhere you can find me. Anywhere. I try to keep it. What's the word? Not stationary. Not formal. Keep it the same, basically. So that way, no matter where you go, I'm a Matter of Crafts. So yeah, hello.
Oh,
I'm a mixed media artist with paper. I'm a paper mixed media artist. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. There you go. Good to meet you, everybody. Thank you so much for your support today. I'm excited to see this creation today. It's got lights, y'all. It's got lights. It's gonna light up. Oh.
Lights. And guys, I was thinking about running these lights through the canvas, but like I said, I change my mind all the time. I want the switch to be on the bottom so it's easily accessible, and we'll cover it up with some greenery. I just think that would be wiser to put it on the bottom of the canvas, so that's what I'm going to do. But it's still going to go behind the plastic. And if you guys can see the prints, there's like a ring of fairies coming out of a tree, it looks like. So I want to place my lights where those fairies are. I think it would be very, very cool. So we want them to light up and glow. We're going to be using color shift paints, all kinds of fun things. And I got some like 3D wings I want to add. I don't know. There's so many things that you can add to this. I want to use this little hole for the end though, to kind of hold it in place. Uh-oh, my comments went away. I think that was Alexa. When I told her to be quiet, she got mad and turned off my comments. I was just kidding, Alexa. It's fine. Okay.
Yes, I agree, Connie. It is a beautiful print. He really chose a great paper, didn't he? And he's going to light it up. Oh, my goodness. I'm going goo-goos and gagas.
Okay, so I'm using this Dollar Tree spatula, guys. These are finger savers. If you've never used them, please get one. They're only $1.25. And y'all know if you get a hot glue burn, you'll wish that you would have spent that $1.25. So these are amazing. They're silicone. Save your fingers. These glue tools do get very, very hot. And with these fairy lights, they come from Amazon. You can put the hot glue right on top of them because it's just thin wire. And it's not going to affect the lights. People on my page, they see it all the time. And whoever was asking before why I put it on the plastic, this is why, because I don't want that texture coming through the paper. I want it to all be kind of flat. Unexpected, like a little unexpected surprise that you wouldn't think that was going to happen, but how cool that your picture lights up. Okay, so I'm just using a little bit of hot glue.
That is some good advice, Maria. Don't burn yourself now.
If I do, it will be okay. I don't have fillings in my fingertips anymore anyways. Now, when I first started crafting, my goodness, I was getting burned and blistered every other day, but after a while, then your fingers like become immune to it, I feel like. Okay. Let's a bit more. I've been on for 35 minutes. I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah, I think I was just looking at it too. I'm like, you know what? We're making great time. Absolutely great time. Oh, poor Tracy. She's like, I got the spatula after I burned my fingers on the fur.
At least. Okay, so there's my lights. Let me make sure that they light up. Perfect. Okay. So now we can go ahead and just glue this on. I'm probably going to use a gold ribbon trim around the outside, but I think I'm just going to hot glue this plastic on there. I don't even think that I need to use the I don't even need to use the iron. I don't think. I think we're good. But I'll add some ribbon on the edges to make sure that everything is laid down and good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yes, Miss Tracy. If I remember correctly, that frame he did buy from a thrift store.
Yes. Uh-huh.
It originally had a couple of creepy kids on it, I believe, and he painted over that, if I remember correctly. Good.
You got a good memory. I'm just looking for some ribbon. Don't mind me.
Not a problem. We won't mind you. We won't mind you. We're having good conversations over here. You know, our eyeballs are happy. You know, Miss Maria says her eyes are glued to the screen. You're doing an amazing job. And Amber's like, I love the double glue guns. Like the double glue guns are just, that's awesome action. Pew, 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 glue, glue, glue.
I'm going to use this ribbon. I think this will be great. This is from Joann's. It's the Offray brand. I think I got it on Christmas clearance, but hopefully I got enough to go around here. Just measure that. But I'm just going to give it a little border, and then that will kind of cover the sides too. But before I do that, let me paint the sides real quick, just in case. I'm just going to use that same pale gold, just in case if my ribbon does not cover that. Let me take a second. We want all of our sides to look good. I'm actually going to paint this battery pack too. Perfect. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Where's he at? Jeffrey was saying that this is the largest project that he has seen you do. Is that true?
I've done some large ones. I just showed a large piece that I did last spring, but I try to keep in mind that the size is going to affect the shipping. So this one is going to be expensive to ship, but you know what? It's probably going to be one of those projects where if it doesn't sell, I'm going to be okay with it.
It'll just look beautiful on your wall anyways. It'll make that wall look good, yeah.
Oh my God.
It'll increase that wall real estate. Like the real estate price has gone up on that wall.
And I have some cute little pink butterflies that we're going to be adding too. This is going to be kind of girly, but I like pink. I say that all the time. Elvis loved pink, so I blame it on that. You like pink too. Not the only boy. Okay. But this will just give it a little extra. Okay, I still got a little bit left. All right.
Miss Lynn is asking how long it took you to tidy up last night. Did you make a mess last night?
Yes, I got quite a bit of Happy Meal last night, so it took me a good couple of hours, but we got it put away. It's very good. Okay. Very, very kind of my friends. I opened Happy Meal on Friday night, and I didn't get to open it last week, so I had a good amount. It did take me a little while to put it away, but I'm so thankful. Just going to frame it out a little bit and help hold it down as well. So like I said, the plastic, it's the new thing. I didn't know if it's going to work. It seems to be working fine. But if y'all try this at home, I'd probably use like a spray adhesive, to be honest, instead of Mod Podge. But this is working fine. But that ribbon will just help to hold it down a little bit better. No cure like secure.
Aw, Ned, that's so sweet. You are the highlight of my Saturday, Justin, and looking forward to the project. Yes, looking forward to your project tonight.
Oh, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And y'all just make sure that you keep commenting and that you're getting us out there so that you can have the chance to win that prize pack. Okay, so we got our lights on, and then I will fix that ribbon. I'm just going to glue it down on the sides. It's kind of going to help the cover, but I'm going to let that paint dry for a little bit longer. Before I do that, let's go ahead and add our moss, guys. And oh gosh, no green hands today, y'all. I'm breaking out the dish glove. Woo!
Bringing out the big guns.
Watch it. No green fingers today. So I can't be having fingers in my other event. Okay, here we go, guys. So now we're going to glue some moss on. I have some beautiful rose garland. It's so pretty. I've been saving it for something special, so I'm going to be using that today because these fairies need they need some flowers. So I'm just going to glue moss all the way around this inside. That's why I said I didn't mind if the brown was looking a little splotchy because it's going to be covered anyways with moss. But just by chance, if it does show through, it's going to look like it's a little bit earthy as compared to that stark white. You know what I mean?
This is exciting. Trying to keep up with the comments. I know we've got a couple of newcomers. got on late. Is this a picture that you are updoing? No, this is a beautiful Decoupage Queen paper that he's using today, but he is upcycling the frame. So the frame did come from a thrift store, so he did upcycle that part. But the focal point is a beautiful Decoupage Queen rice paper. And then he's, of course, adorning it with all of his amazingness and all the just funsies and So,
and I'm actually going to be adding another set of lights on the outside too, so that we'll have the option to just light up the picture, or we can light up the surrounding area. These lights, you can get them from Amazon. They're only a couple dollars a strand if you buy in bulk. I usually buy the 10-pack at least, but they do sell them in like 20 and 50, and if you want to get, but they're pretty inexpensive as compared to like if you go to a craft store. My gosh, if you go to a craft store and buy those fairy lights, sometimes they're $5-6 a strand. So it's always better to buy in bulk if you can.
I can agree with that. I can most definitely agree with that. We're just getting lots of sugar here, so I'm giving everybody a few seconds of screen time with your amazing compliments. And I agree with you all. Justin is amazing. I'm just, wow.
So kind. But we have these little fairies kind of going down. They're kind of disappearing in this little corner. But I have a would you bend door that I've painted. I still have the gold section, but I kind of want it to look like they're coming out of the tree and like maybe going to a door in the side of the frame, just to make it interesting, make it more 3D. And we'll lay this ribbon down once that paint has a little bit more time to dry. But I'm trying to not use the dryer too much so I can hear everything.
Oh, Luann, you can totally be this crafty too. You just got to put it all together, and then however your eyeball is happy, you can totally do it. You just gotta play around. That, I mean, you'd be surprised how much time we crafters spend just moving this and moving that, like hours before the final project. But you wouldn't have known that, right? So, anyways, you got it.
And that's the good thing about being a creator, guys, and doing crafts is like you can make whatever you want to. If you've never seen it in a store before, it doesn't. You can create whatever as long as you like it. That's all that matters. Who cares what everybody else thinks? I mean, most people probably wouldn't think to put moss on a picture and all this other things, but I was like, that sounds cool to me, so we're gonna try it. If I want a mossy picture in my house, then I'm going to have a mossy picture.
Right. Absolutely. Moss. I've even gone outside and like gotten sticks and stuff like that,
Yes.
Treat them and things like, you can absolutely use anything. With
my moderator, she loves mushrooms, and the gnomes. These are just branches from the yard for the frame. So you can. It says crafters are a wild and eclectic garden. But use
That's awesome.
the best craft supplies are free and found in nature. And especially when you're like working with gnomes and fairies and different things like that, it ties in with the theme very, very well. So it works to your advantage. Okay, and now I'm just adding moss on the top. Then we're going to add some lights up here. Then we're going to add our floral garland. I'm trying to move quickly, guys.
Yes, he's trying to move quickly. The picture is actually a rice paper from Decoupage Queen, Miss Carol.
Yes.
So that would, answers that one there. And, of course, I'm totally figuring that out, Gary, that Justin is an amazing person and crafter. Yep, absolutely.
Very kind, friend. So I still have to lay that ribbon down on the side, guys, but I'm just working in the sections that I can to speed it up. I will lay that down in just a minute, so don't judge it yet. And moss is messy, guys. It's messy, but I love the look of it. But if you don't like it in your house, you might want to if you want to try this project at home, you might want to do it outside. And the moss I buy in bulk as well. I think I bought a 10-pound box, and I've had it for over a year, and I use it all the time. But if you do use a lot of moss, you can also buy that in bulk. Then we'll shake off the excess here. Let me just shake it over here into this bucket. Get this excess.
Diamond dust. I don't know that he is going to be using diamond dust today.
I'm not sure. I might add a little bit. I have some on standby just in case. But like I was saying, I change my mind all the time. It's good to just get into your project and see where it leads you. Because sometimes, I mean, like I say this all the time, your project will speak to you and it'll tell you what it needs or doesn't need. So you might have an idea of how you're going to assemble it. And then once you get into it, then you change your mind completely. And you're like, oh, no, that don't look good. Or it needs this or this. But just listen to your project and don't force things on it that you thought that you had to use. Okay, so there we go. That's good. That's good. Okay, and now we're adding another strand of lights. And I'm going to have those mounted. Woo, about 15 minutes left. I think we got this.
Yes, we totally, yeah. I think we got this. I know you do. You got this.
Girl. And I can do some little additions later on, but I will post pictures of the finished product. I love taking my pictures outside. I put them on a tree that's in my front yard, just because it gets that natural sunlight. But today it's all cold and rainy, kind of dreary.
Yes, Julie, that is a fairy in the picture. There's a big fairy, and then the fairy is surrounded by fairies as well. So what looks like lights there, kind of like on the paper, those are also fairies. So it's really, really beautiful. And then and he's lighting it up. Like, oh, I'm so excited.
Tons of fairies.
The moss. I have Tracy asking where you got the moss from.
Amazon.
Okay, so it is Amazon.
10-pound box, but this is dyed moss, so it's going to stay green. It's never going to fade. It's dyed, which is kind of messy, and it will stain your hands. That's why I was wearing gloves, and it'll probably still be kind of green after I'm done, but maybe not as green as they would have been. Oh, we got a stars party. Woohoo! Thank you guys for the stars. Okay, guys, I'm just getting this ribbon to lay down, and then we're going to add the lights and the flowers and the door, and that's probably going to, well, working quick.
Work it. Round.
And I am going to, she does have a crown on her head, but I'm going to add a totally dazzled crown on top, just because she needs a little bling. She's got a full-time job keeping all these little fairies in line. When I first got the paper, Blake was like, what is she doing, playing a cello? And I was like, no, she's just telling the fairies to go do out the tree and get to work, I guess.
Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. That wheel is like so full. Like I don't think I've ever seen this wheel that full before. Like this is really, really, like, that's crazy. Oh. Really, really crazy. So yes, you guys got about 10 more minutes to like the video and tag a friend before I close up the wheel. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, guys, this is that would you bend door. I still have to paint the gold part, but I'm going to put this right down here. And it says P and F for pixies and fairies. I think that's pretty appropriate. So I'm going to have this kind of chilling on the corner of the frame right here. I like that. I think it's odd and different. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm odd and different, so perfect.
I like odd and different, so we're totally vibing. Like, yep.
Perfect.
Totally vibing.
That's like, girl, where you been all my life?
I've been thinking that for the past like 55 minutes.
All right, so here we go. I'm just going around the frame with these lights, and I can kind of glue them on a little bit later. Let's put a couple little dogs here. I'll secure this a little bit better after the live, guys. Trying to get it all put together so y'all can see the direction that I'm going. And then we have to add these beautiful roses because right now it just looks like a big old group of moss. It's a little odd. But we're going to add the flowers series need.
Another Justin original. Yeah, totally, Ro. I said that earlier too. Yep, we're on the same wavelength as well.
Oh. Okay, guys, and here's that beautiful rose garden that I'm going to be adding around the frame because she needs some florals. I think I'm just going to do mostly the top and the bottom, and then we're going to piece it together. My poor dog, she is sleeping through all this. She's had paper scraps on her, flowers being brushed on her. She don't care. She's used to it. So my daddy's crazy.
Yes, for anyone who is watching on a smaller device, just flip your phone to landscape mode and you'll have a larger picture. So I hope that helps anyone with that.
Okay, so just trimming this up a little bit, and then we're going to incorporate this garland. And this will kind of hide my lights and some of the moss. But we're barely seeing any of that background with the brown that we had at first. I didn't think that we would see much of it, but just in case, I didn't want it to show through. Okay, and then I'm just gluing this down. And we'll play around with it, make it a little prettier later. But these have beautiful pink pale roses that kind of complement the colors in the picture.
Woo. And I'm sure when you take the pictures, we'll be able to see all of those extra details that we don't see at this very moment. So, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh.
To a final picture. It keeps getting better and better. That's right, Miss Elaine. That's right.
And then I have this.
It's a large piece, Barbara. So that's why he can't like have it like right up on screen. It's a very large piece. I'd say it's probably, I think it's lengthwise about 3 feet is what it looks like to me. So it's kind of I'd hate to say impossible, but it'd be kind of hard to.
I projects. I don't know why. I just feel like I have to go big all the time. I wish I could work on that a little bit, but I like
that greenery does look real. Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, and then we're going to Mod Podge some of this dark glitter. And I have some 3D wings that we're going to add. I might have to add that gold on the door a little bit later. Woo! It's like smoking.
It's because you're going so fast. You're like, zoom, 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 zoom. I'm surprised there's not steam.
You like to go fast.
Fast.
Little these strands. Then I have some additional Real Touch roses that I'm going to be adding in, and a little bit of eucalyptus, just because I knew that garland wasn't going to be enough. I'm pulling these off. I'm kind of mixing in the greenery and then just imitating what I didn't have enough to finish it off with. And I want this to look like a little secret garden. And maybe there's a little passageway for the fairies. Maybe they live on the other side of your wall. I don't know. My mind's real weird, guys. Don't judge me.
You have a creative mind. That's what me and George say. You have a creative mind.
Is that what they call it these days?
Well, if you're weird, I'm weird. So let's just be weird together then. It's all good. I like weird.
I like weird. Hello. Okay, let's put a little bit on the side. Woo. And I'm going to add a few roses. Okay. I'm going to leave these leaves on, I think. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm going to pop these off. Just going to use the flower heads. But these roses are very, very beautiful. I got these in a Happy Mail, guys, so I can't tell you where I got these from. But they are very, very beautiful. And they match the ones that I already have. But the ones that I already have, there's only like 3 or 4 in the whole arrangement. So I felt like I needed more flowers. If fairies are on duty, they're probably going to be keeping these flowers in bloom, looking beautiful. But these are like a foam rose.
Lots of compliments, lots of sugar. It's very beautiful. They love the story.
Oh, I love that you call it sugar.
Yes, yeah. I do call it. Yes, you have to go purchase the rice paper, Miss Georgia. Definitely.
Oh my gosh.
Let me share.
I was talking to Decoupage Queen. They told me to pick out a paper, and I looked through them all. I mean, they were so beautiful, guys. It was super hard to choose, but y'all know that I like the mythical, magical stuff. So fairies, gnomes, that's right up my alley. Okay, I think that's enough roses. They're kind of evenly spread throughout. Now we have to do our glow-in-the-dark glitter. Ooh. And this is...
All right. So then after that, we should be good. Yeah, it should be good.
And then we'll turn the lights off so you can see everything. Okay, get out of here, glue tool. I'm just going to use a little bit of Mod Podge. Make sure I got a clean brush here.
If I remember correctly, the size you're using today is the A2, right? It's the 16.5?
Yes.
Okay, all right. The size of the rice paper, Gwen, is the A2. So that's 16.5 inches by 23.4 inches to answer your question there.
Yes, it's very, very large. But I love that. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so pretty. I've never used this before. I just opened it.
Hey, Miss Nancy, I completely agree. Whenever I found out his vision for the paper, I was just like, oh my goodness, that's just like perfect. Like I can't, there's nothing better. There's
We're getting it. This Mod Podge will dry kind of clear, but don't cake it on, guys, because if you cake it on, then it will dry kind of cloudy. But just be mindful of how much you're using, but you want to use enough to make sure that it sticks. But I'm just going on the fairy ring here. And then I do have some 3D wings I might be adding to it later.
I'm sure he will take a picture. I don't know that he's going to be able to hold it up right at this, like right now, because
Yes.
we don't want anything to fall or anything like that. But
Yes.
He, of course, will share. He'll take some amazing pictures, and we'll get to see it. Don't worry.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm just getting the wings. The fairies on the bottom down here, they're a lot larger. So I'm just going to do their wings because I want it to look like the sparkles kind of coming from their wings. Okay.
Do the color shifts paints?
Yes.
I'm not, okay.
This is the color shift paint. I use Shuttle Arts. One of my friends on here gave me some, but I'll probably have to do that later. I don't know if we need it. I think I'm just going to touch up a little bit of gold, guys, and then we're going to be about done. Then I'll turn the lights off and let you look at everything with the lights off and with them on. Here's my gold. Just touch up this crown.
Woo-hoo. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close the wheel for now. So thank you, everybody, for all your participation. I'm blown out of the water. Like, I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm going to close it for now and we're going to give them just a second to, show us all the goodies. And then we will spin the wheel here in a minute. So I'm going to catch up with the comments. The glow-in-the-dark glitter, yes, that did come from Amazon. Did that come from Amazon too? Right?
I told you that stops here about every day.
Yeah, I've got a few friends like that too. I do. Yeah, I think we all do.
To the mailman mother, I said, sorry I have so much mail. And he said, oh, it's job security. I don't mind. And then I'm just going to give her a little crown, guys, and that's it. So I painted that door gold. Let me put the crown on, and we are done. Blow this off, turn the lights off, and it'll be a surprise to us all as to how she looks. These are a little 3D crown. Oop, a little Mod Podge on there. Blow this off. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, let me turn these lights on. Don't be looking.
Sneak peek.
Okay, let me turn these on, and then I'm going to turn my lights off, and then we'll look at it in the dark. Woo!
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be awesome, y'all. I'm right here with you. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm sure you'll see.
Lights. That's not going to be. I hope that those lights glow. I mean, not the light, but the glitter. But it might need time to activate. Okay. Y'all know I love the. I love lights. I put them on everything. Okay. So this is what it would look like in the dark. Let me hold the camera up. She's a big one. Ready?
Woo! Ah! Oh my goodness!
So this is light, but let me get you some light there so you can see it. See all the detail in the paper. And
oh my gosh.
let me turn the other lights on so y'all can see it, but you should be able to see the light shining through. But it has two switches, so if you just want the outer frame to light up, then you can do that. Or if you just want the picture to light up, you can do that as well. But they're just little Amazon fairy lights.
Oh my goodness.
And then now we'll look at it in the light. So
Wow.
fun.
I'm in awe. Absolutely amazing.
So fun.
Absolutely amazing.
But she is big.
And of course, it's just all the love and the sugar, and it's like it's overload. It's, you know, you got like, you know, those 25-pound bags of sugar. they just dropped a truckload of those off at your doorstep. Just now.
Oh my goodness. Much. Thank you for having me. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Be sure
Thank
to
you. Wow. What an absolute treat. What an absolute treat. All right. So now what we're going to do, I am going to do the wheel, the fun wheel. Oh my gosh, look at all those. Like, I am just like, wow. Let's see. Who's it gonna be? This is just as much fun for me, guys, as it is you. Miss Leanne Simmons, you are the winner today. You are the winner.
Very cool.
So make sure you email Terry@decoupagequeen.com to get your goodie bag. So it's there at the bottom of the screen scrolling. So just write that down real quick so you don't forget it. It's pretty easy, right? TERI@decoupagequeen.com. It's easy. Yeah, get her amazing goodie bag.
Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you.
Thank you, Justin. Wow, what a treat. I'm very grateful I got to be here with you today. Thank you for spending some of your time with us today here at Decoupage Queen. What a treat. And I hope we get to have you back again because, yeah. And I'll be following you. I might annoy you a bit just by, like all the, love, but amazing. What a talent. Absolute talent. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
Yep. Hope everybody.
All right. And that's our live today, guys. I hope you have a great Saturday, everyone. See you next week.